Before we start the traditional events, we would like to each from Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka to come forward to light the traditional light. To the event of Sri Lanka. Once again, we welcome all the participants. So we welcome once again all of you who are participating today. We'll definitely minister to the SAARC, the chief guest this morning.
Mr. B. Mr. Linkage, Director General, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, heads and others. Very important meeting on intergovernmental
Of knowledge, research facilities, and exchange of successful experiences among researchers. And those are some of the main objectives of this meeting.
To form a mechanism and have a broader networking and understanding among the agricultural researchers and professionals.
Be associated with you today at this inaugural session as the incumbent Secretary of the Ministry of Agriculture in Sri Lanka. And at the very outset, I would like to welcome you all for this 2 days workshop. And you have come from your own countries to the beautiful island of Sri Lanka. Once it has been famous as Pearl of the Indian Ocean. And you will be enjoying the hospitality of community in the South Asia. We have faced
and all other distinguished representatives from SAARC countries, Mr. M.A.K. Girahagama, Director General SAARC Division, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, other senior officers of the Ministry of the Agriculture and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, head of departments and other institutes under the Ministry of Agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, at the very outset, I would like to express my sincere thanks to the Secretary of the Agriculture and the organizers of this international meeting for inviting me as a chief guest at the inaugural session. I'm happy to know that the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation is an economic and geopolitical organization of 8 countries that are primarily located in South Asia or Indian subcontinent. As you know, the SAARC policies aim to promote welfare economics, collective self-reliance among the countries of South Asia, and to accelerate socio-cultural development in the region. You are aware that agriculture sector is the foundation of SAARC countries' economy. In Sri Lanka, 70% of the population is living in rural areas who depends on agriculture for their livelihoods. It contributes 11% gross domestic product and employs 30% of the workforce. Despite a small island, Sri Lanka has a considerable potential for economic growth through agriculture sector, and therefore the government is very optimistic of the persuasive need to attain food and nutrition security in the country through self-sufficiency. When we consider about the past few years, we have achieved high progress in agriculture. As a staple food, rice, it has now reached to self-sufficient level. In the last 5 years, our average paddy production was 4 million metric tons, and received rice of it was about 2.4 million metric tons, which is equal to our national requirement. Therefore, this is the period of draw our attention on export of rice and promote rice-based industries in our country. As a human food and a main ingredient of the livestock food, maize is in the great position of the country. From the very long time up to the recent, we imported a lot of maize from various countries. I'm happy to say we are very close to self-sufficient in maize. Not only that, the production of other field crops such as big onion, red onion, black gram, green gram, and cowpea were increased in significant level. Though there was a civil war in Sri Lanka during the past 3 decades up to 2009, the progress has shown considerable increment and at present. Now Sri Lanka has come to a fast developing period. If you get an opportunity to visit several places in Sri Lanka, you can see our past contractions of infrastructure. This valuable location, which you are participating now in the 3rd meeting of the Intergovernmental Group and Co-Group on Agriculture Research and Extension. It is very happy to mention the importance of this meeting and held such kind of international event in Sri Lanka. This is a great opportunity for you to take important decisions and exchange the experiences and knowledge in this regard. Sri Lanka is a beautiful country. Here there may be some officers who visited Sri Lanka before this as well as the first comers. I would like to make a kind request to visit and see the beauty and culture of the country. For all foreign participants from SAARC countries who have come to Sri Lanka for this event, I wish all of you the pleasant stay in Sri Lanka. Finally, I wish to thank the SAARC Secretariat for selecting Sri Lanka to host this valuable and important event. I wish you the success of this program. Thank you.
The Deputy Director of Ministry of Agriculture will propose